Oh yeah. Getting it started nice and early. What's up, everybody? So this morning we're gonna get on Charlotte. We're gonna hop on her rear end and see what we can get done. Now, off camera, James is the man and always hooks it up on a lot of things, but what he did hook it up on this time is the rear end of this truck. I went ahead and pulled it out and just had it done. So we got a new posi unit. I found some used USA gears. It's like 410, 411, and then it has 30 spline axles now to match the rear, because these come with like a weird coarse spline. If you've ever messed with one of these trucks, it's like a 17 spline. It's super coarse. It's odd. So yeah, I got those axles out. Got some other used axles in. It's pretty good. I think it should be fine for what we're going to be doing. And originally I went with that gear set because ultimately this truck's going to have a T56 and an LS, but for now it's not going to. And I think with the 700R for this setup, it'll actually be pretty good with that gear set. So I'm really pumped. All we need to do is one side seal. You hear that? Coyotes. That usually means that they are hunting. Nature. Wow. That was intense and went on much longer than I videoed. So back to the Charlotte. So basically all we need to do is get the other axle seal in. I'm reusing one. It looks fine. They're kind of expensive. You have to order them. And I don't know, this one looks fine. So I'll just put it back in. It shouldn't be an issue. And then bolt up the rest of everything sealed up. Let's get to it.
Now I'm just terrified something's gonna come up and get me. I really just need to build a gigantic wall in my front yard. But guess what? Those cost a lot of money.
So here is the right slash old seal that's gonna go in, and it's perfectly pliable and rubbery, and actually is pretty nice. So we will just put that guy in there, easy peasy. One thing done. Now the diff cover bolts, I don't know where they're at. This is what happens when you do crap like this and take way too long. I need to find them, but we're on limited time, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the two that I do have here, probably lose those, and then we're gonna go ahead and put another 2-inch block on the back. Now, my friends at Street Machinery have some pretty rad stuff. I'm gonna flip around here. I bought some front springs from them, and then adjustable track bar, panhard bar for the back, because we gotta relocate one end of the panhard bar. And then we got a 2-inch block with U-bolts. Looks really nice. Let's check it out. Yeah, so this is just a simple bar that has oil on it, because I spilled some, and it's adjustable. So we'll use that, easy peasy. And then this is there. Oh, I got that was it. I got shock relocation brackets from them as well. So that's awesome. Those are all in here. Came with hardware too for the shock relocators. The main thing that I'm interested in today is getting these nice blocks in, because a 5-inch spring isn't enough. We need a 5-inch spring and these 2-inch blocks to get us to our ultimate ending point, at least for now, unless it needs to get lower, 5.5/7 drop. So the rear will be 7 and the front will be 5.5. So let's see what it's like getting these things in. It should be pretty chill. To be honest, I used to hate on these and not really use them, but I've been using the crap out of this one lately. It's really nice. And then I just use it as a little chair too. I don't know what that was. I probably offended some people just now. We're gonna go ahead and hit the, look at this guy. Trying to be fancy here. Not gonna work. Gonna have to drop the spring. Really, I'm gonna probably cut these off anyways, but in the morning, it's kind of like Step Brothers. I'm not allowed to use power tools. No power tools. So I didn't want to take the spring off. I'm just being lazy, but all right, I'll take the spring off. There we go. The spring, reluctantly, I might add, unbolted. U-bolt, nice and in. Let's see if we can just bring up this. Bam! There it is, the next day. A crazy windstorm last night. Messed up the pool a whole bunch. I got a new pool pump. For you OGs that remember this pump making the worst noises in the world in the background, it's no longer. So get this thing sorted out, we'll get back in the shop. There we go, a little bit better. Looks like my neighbor is out playing with his stuff too. Another quick thing before we get on this. Man, I'm so tired of things being a mess. Now, for friends on Facebook or Instagram, I've been selling a lot of stuff. I've been condensing, you've probably seen it. And my whole thing for the entire year of 2020 is to get organized, my tools. I'm gonna do a whole new toolbox setup, organization style. I've got less projects, but I'm gonna focus more on the ones that I do have. And man, I'm just over it. I love my shop. I have a good amount of workspace. It's not gigantic, but it is definitely something that I'm very proud to have. And I'm not showing it. I'm not showing it. It's a mess in here. And this isn't my professional job, but at the same time, I think I should take a little bit more pride. So maybe that motivates you. Maybe you already have a good amount of organization and are a lot cleaner than me. So if you are, kudos to you. Let's get back on this thing. Let's finish it up. At least get some type of good feeling for the end of this video. I want to see like a tire and wheel tucked up under there. So I just basically unbolted the spring, and then the U-bolt slid right in, and we got the block in there. And this is honestly kind of just mostly gonna be mock-up type stuff at this point, because I still need to knock this out and then get the C-notches in and blah, 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 blah. So we'll get the cover tacked back on there too, so we don't get any grossness up in the newness. I just noticed is that these are 6-inch springs. I thought they were 5s. Well, I guess we'll see how it looks. The only problem I think would be in the front 5.5, I believe. My friend Richie, oddly enough, which is what I usually go by, he is a huge truck guy and he's got a lot of knowledge, and his wife's truck's the 66.5, and he has that thing slammed static, and I think the inner fender wells start to hit the further you go into that 6-inch range in the front. So I think 5.5 is like the lowest you can safely go in the front. We'll have to reassess, but I'm gonna tuck these tires up in here, get them on. Let's see if we can at least see how nice it looks. Not even all the way up. I'm hitting that that bump stop, that pesky little bump stop right there. So I'm gonna rip it out really quick. So we just got weight off of the jack stand. Yeah, okay, we were fully off. Fully off the jack stand. Oh, yes. Look at that. See, this is the problem. See, now I've seen that. Look at it. Oh. So you just need little bumps like that. Just little bumps of motivation. How can I build other cars in like months, weeks, and then this truck, I let that thing sit there and just kick my ass mentally. Look at that, tucking that tire. Oh, that's so good. Am I right? That looks good, right? Yeah. Now this fender is actually, you can kind of tell. Kinda. You can definitely tell. It's been crunched pretty good. And it actually doesn't have the, or does it? One side has the little brace broke off. It's not this side actually, but this side's dented in. You can pretty clearly see, so I'm gonna have to figure something out there because it's definitely gonna get into the tire. But it's not a bad couple trucks to have there. Happy, definitely pumped on that. Let me know what you guys think. I think that's a big problem with buying parts before you're completely ready to. I bought those years ago. I know me, and I was like 5 or 6 inch, and I was like 6, don't be a bitch. And then it was because, you know, now I have a block in there, but it looks great. These trucks I think one thing definitely that's changed my mind, and probably yours too, is there's so many of these that are laying frame on like 20+ inch rims that it makes the static trucks look a lot less low the lower they are. So like, I remember looking at truck magazine. I was a pretty big truck guy growing up. Truck magazines like crazy, and like a 6.8 drop was just like stupid. You know, 5.7 was like, you know, you're crazy extreme, and now it's like 5.7 is kind of, in my opinion, not the craziest drop for a static truck. Like, I don't know, just throwing those 2 cents out there. Now I'm open to doing some stuff in the front if I'm just super in love with the overall how low it is. Because, I don't know, I'm not going to drive this truck every day. It's my favorite vehicle that I own, so I'll do whatever I want to it. That's how it should be, right? Looking good. So on the front here, a little update on the front. I have it all blown apart as far as the control arm springs, all that stuff's off. And the steering is all going to come off too. I ended up getting a power steering box out of a square and all the supporting parts from my friend Richie that I was talking about. We did some trading around, and then I think some of this is mixed match. Like, I think I had the ball joints. He had some of this other stuff, like the idler arm. So we have all new that stuff, and I basically just need to grind these rivets off to get these ball joints out, finish cleaning up the arms. that's kind of my no power tools in the morning thing. So it looks like today, being Sunday, I got a little bit of outside time. Might be able to knock some more of that out. I just got a lot of stuff to do still. It needs pretty much all new brake lines, like a lot of stuff. So just getting this thing to the point where the suspension is knocked out is like my year-end goal. So if I can get to the point where it's like C notches are in, brakes are in and bled, that might be like first, because it's like there's no drum brakes. I have to buy all new drum brake parts, and yeah, woof. One step forward. How many back? I don't know. A lot is what it feels like. That's gonna do it for me today. I'm ending on a high note. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new here and you're digging it, go ahead and hit subscribe. Hit the like button. If you're still here at the end of this point, I'm figuring you might throw me a like. I appreciate it. And then we do have shirts and stuff if you want to check that out. I don't have a website yet or a link to that, but I do have. I'm just basically doing it over PayPal. So I'll put the link in the description below. They're 20 bucks shipped. I have black and I have the OD green with black. Yeah, check them out. We'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.